going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Ryan is on a little vacation for a little bit here, and Briggs is gone as well. We're having a little transition period between news directors right now, so she is downstairs working hard, getting people ready to go here, and hopefully our whole team is going to be back together here tomorrow. But first time running the show, we'll see how it goes. If you have problems, just email me directly, and we'll chat more about that later on. But thank you again for joining here today, of course. And we've got a lot of new stuff going on still here on today's show. We have a brand new content to share with you all today, including a new blindfold. Also, coming up later today, Ryan's going to sit down with a couple who's taking the stage over at the North Shore Theater, chatting about their upcoming production of Home, I'm Darling. So that's going to be really cool to talk about and chat about here. But for today's Black Bear Blindfold, Ryan and I brought Briggs up to Hermantown, where we got to experience a fun planting opportunity with Gordy's Gift and Garden Center.
Right.
Beautiful day, that's okay.
It is a beautiful day.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Uh-oh.
All right, Briggs.
Okay, spooky.
Spooky.
Is it spooky?
Yeah, I'd be scared if I were you, Briggs.
It's a haunted house.
Look out.
In May.
No, it's 80-degree May weather.
It is so warm. I'm really warm.
One more.
Then one more, Briggs.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now you're good. Grab on my shoulder again. Just don't walk backwards.
Okay. Are we on the flat ground?
We're on flat ground now.
Okay, no stairs. Okay, good.
It's a little bit thin, so be careful.
Then, we're not.
Okay, Briggs, I think you can take off your blindfold.
Yay! Oh, exciting!
We're gonna do some gardening.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun!
Yes.
You had no idea.
She had no idea.
Oh,
no.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I thought you were going to be planting them blindfolded.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought was going on.
No.
I could do
You
that.
can if you wanted to.
It'd be kind of funny. These are the sun sugar tomatoes. We got a little bit of dirt. And then these are just little plugs. So we started these ourselves from seed. So a lot of our vegetables in the greenhouse back there, that's our urban veggie house. We do, Stu starts all of them from seed. So
Okay, good.
Put the blindfold back on, Rick.
Yeah, all right, I will do it.
I think you're good and safe in this area. You're not going to trip on anything.
Yeah.
Adventure.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Why
I've never
not?
done a blindfold.
I know, this is the first.
Yeah.
Well, now I
Yeah.
feel like I'm on the Amazing Race or something.
Yeah.
Special challenge to do.
Let the tomato be your guide.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
Okay, we'll start with this black thing. Luckily, I already saw it. Look. All right, so like I don't know how much like dirt would you put in here?
You're doing great so far.
Oh, doing great. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, let's
Grab
see.
a little friend.
Grab a seedling.
Hello, little friend. I don't want to break him blindfolded. That would be. Okay, come here.
Yeah. I mean,
Can I just
almost-
pry it out with my
you
fingers?
totally can.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry, little tomato plant. Oh no, I feel like I'm ripping him. That's so sad. I got it? Yeah, okay.
Roots and everything.
And
Give it a new home.
Oh, we're in dirt. This is so... I love it.
You're sure you can't see through that?
I can't. No, I can see nothing.
cheated right
My
now.
eyes are even closed underneath the blindfold. I've watched my mom do a lot of planting in her day, so hopefully I've picked up a few skills even blindfolded. All right, ta-da! Pretty good.
Better than I could have done
I mean,
without being blindfolded.
Really? Okay. Where should I put this? This one can hang out. Okay, thank you, Shania. All right, we'll try this again.
And these are the sun sugar tomatoes. They're delicious.
So how long do these normally take to grow?
Now that they're getting into their bigger homes, it's going to keep growing pretty quick, like, as long as the conditions are right.
I love tomatoes, so I would love to grow some in my yard. I feel like my dogs would get to them though.
There's
Yeah.
Nailed it. Absolutely.
I want to see my
I get it.
Oh, that's it. That's pretty good.
That first one is even.
Good
Look
one.
at the first one.
There we go.
That's
Oh,
impressive.
So anyone else want to try?
I'll plant one.
Yay.
Blindfolded?
Sorry, this is your blindfold now. And
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're good. We do dirty jobs here.
Yeah, good job.
Gordy's Gift and Garden Center.
Planting is fun.
I gotta say, this actually feels like really nice on my hand.
It's been proven that having your hands in dirt and your bare feet in soil is Well, one is cheaper than therapy. It's grounding. Yeah.
True.
You seriously can't see out of those, guys.
Can't.
Wow.
I want to cheat so badly, but I know I should have some dignity.
I probably.
How's that? I think it's.
Okay. Not quite Briggs level, but it's tickling a little bit.
Oh, looks more like a weed.
Oh, we-
Oh, come on, buddy.
We
Find
just
a-
gotta get you some more.
Yeah, maybe a little soil.
There's-
Please, stay with me. Cool.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Good
I
job.
like. It's
Yeah.
nice and centered off. All right, Hunter.
My turn?
Yeah.
Get in there, man.
You're gonna massage. Once I dump it in here, you're gonna first break it up and massage.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Massage the dirt.
Have you ever done any planting before?
No. I planted a tree once, maybe.
Oh, that's nice.
Sometime long ago. It's still growing. It's a little cherry tree.
You probably got room at your house for.
Yeah. Ample. Yeah, once I move the wood. Is this good?
Does it? Do you feel any more clumps?
I'd probably keep going for at least 5 more minutes.
I paid for an hour.
Dirt under my fingernails. That's good. It's cleansing.
Throw it on your shirt.
Where's the-
Oh,
oh.
nice.
I gotta wear this on the noon. All right,
Throw it in there, Hunter.
throwing it in. Get in there. Get in there, buddy. Okay. Okay.
You gotta find your pin. There
Yes. Throw some more dirt on this bad rat. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna name you Bob the Tomato. Look pretty good?
Yeah.
Not too shabby?
That's a lot of good massage soil.
You right? Okay, we'll move this around a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're diving into the retro world of the award-winning play Home, I'm Darling, which is getting ready to open over at the Duluth Playhouse in the beautiful North Shore Theater. The show brings the 1950s aesthetic to life with a twist. And here with us to talk about it are the leading couple, Jess Hughes and Sean Naughton. Thank you both for being here. An exciting show we're talking about here over at the North Shore. Let's talk a little bit about it, because from my understanding, it's a comedy. Correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, but according to the tease online, quite the tease, it says, everything is perfect, the house is tidy, the table is set, it is the 1950s, and life is ordered just right, or is it? It seems like there's a lot to unpack when it comes to this story.
Yeah, there is. We play Judy and Johnny, who are choosing to live like they're in the 1950s, and like you said, that means the food that they eat, the clothes that they wear, the furniture that they buy, it's all the 50s. But these modern realities begin to clash with this life that they're trying to create for themselves.
Yeah, they decided at one point that Judy was going to quit her job and stay home and take care of the house. Johnny was going to go to work. They're going to be sort of a one-income household, and the realities of the modern world start to encroach on that. And the cracks begin to show. And it's funny, but it's got some serious moments too, which I think just make the funny parts funnier.
Right. Gotta have the contrast of it all.
Right.
Yeah.
And with what do you expect audience members to take away from this? It seems like there's so much to unpack. Maybe without giving too much away, what are maybe some themes that people are going to maybe reflect upon when they're either in their seats or leaving the theater?
There's a ton in this play that I think speak to the world today. There are themes of nostalgia and sort of like looking back romantically at the past, and maybe glossing over some of the ways that it was problematic or difficult. There's also themes of like the roles that people play in a relationship and how people build a relationship together, which I think that everyone can relate to.
A little insider information for the folks at home too. Jess and Sean here are actually married in real life, and now you're married in the show. So what
Yeah.
is it like to be married playing a married couple?
Yeah, I think that the conflict between these two characters, it's incredibly relatable for us and for any couple, really. And I mean, they're very imperfect, but I think that anyone can learn about how to navigate conflict through these characters' imperfections, the way that they're struggling to communicate with each other at times.
Sure.
Yeah. And I have the best job in the world because I married somebody that I think is just extraordinarily talented and intelligent and just a joy to go to work with every single day.
Yeah, we met each other doing theater. We played an estranged couple originally.
Yeah, we
in
did
Curious
play. We
Incident
did play
of the Night.
previously. We played a couple with problems the first time.
Yeah.
We played together.
This couple has a happier ending
Sure.
than the last.
Sure, no spoilers. No
spoilers.
But it all comes full circle,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, we met in grad school. We went to the Ohio State University, and we met there, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
Go Buckeyes, I suppose.
I guess.
And you two are both not only married, playing a married couple in the show, but you're also both involved in theater. Jess, you work with Duluth Playhouse, and Sean, you work doing theater over at UWS, teaching it. It's got to be insanely busy schedules, but it's also got to be so rewarding too to do theater during the day and then also be involved at night with it.
Yeah, it's kind of a dream come true. Like we said, we're theater people. We love doing theater. I have the great fortune of being at UWS. I'm the director of theater over there and assistant professor of theater. I work with a tremendous group of students and colleagues, and we do a full season of theater over there, and I just feel so fortunate to have Duluth Playhouse and the North Shore Theater right here in the Twin Ports. That I can also work with incredible professionals and colleagues, and my wife.
I know. Yeah, we really lucked out. There was this moment of synchronicity where Sean got his job, and then we were looking at the Duluth Playhouse, and there was this position open to be their marketing director, and it's great. You know, my job is basically just convincing people to come to the theater.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What more could you want?
Yeah, and the theater community here in the Twin Ports and in Duluth is just incredible and has been so supportive, and we're just happy to be a small part of it because it's a really exciting theater scene everywhere.
It's wild how many people show up for
Yeah.
shows at the North Shore. I'm still in awe.
Really great community. And
Yeah.
also exciting news too, quickly, Jess, with the Duluth Playhouse. I know that you have a new addition to the team. Someone, what I'm told, is a Broadway powerhouse who gets to join the squad.
Yeah, we have Charlie Sutton joining us as our associate artistic director. And he's phenomenal. He's been in so many Broadway shows. I think he's just going to really up the quality of the theater.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, quickly too, 1950s themed costumes got to be so cool, right?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
And the set,
Oh my
the set as well.
gosh.
Yeah, she's got all vintage costumes, and they look really cool, and they kick out real nice on stage.
Wonderful. Well, hey, you can catch Jess and Sean here during the Duluth Playhouse's production of Home, I'm Darling. It's coming up this weekend at the North Shore Theater. You can find tickets at duluthplayhouse.org starting at $30. Thank you both for being here. Wishing you a great run as well. And we'll catch you all after the break. See you in a bit.
Welcome back, folks. A lot of fun there at the Duluth Playhouse. We'll chat more about that Gordy's package as well coming up in the next block. But with students celebrating graduation this spring, we thought it'd be a perfect time to look back at last year's graduation at Duluth's Denfeld graduation. Northern News Now's Laura Lee was there when 101-year-old Harlan Olson received his long-awaited diploma.
Zips all the way down.
The fitting of the robe
So far, so good. Got your arm in there?
is an important part for every graduate,
Okay. Now we gotta get your other arm in here.
especially for one Denfeld graduate
Golly, gee. Okay, stand up straight.
who is 101 years old.
See?
With his cap and gown ready to go, Harlan Olson is ready to walk the stage. The Denfeld High School hunter taking it all in. The overwhelming chaos of graduation day. Surrounded and comforted by his wife and children. A symbolic moment as Harlan is wheeled into the same historic auditorium he remembers from 1943. 18-year-old Harlan never made it to graduation day. Just months before, Uncle Sam came calling.
Tried to act brave, but I was scared.
He was drafted into World War II, leaving his family and Duluth, the only home he's ever known. The veteran was deployed for 3 years to Germany, fighting on the front lines.
That's too long ago to remember.
Only the black and white photos inked from his past to jog his memory.
Is this you? Were you 18 here? So if you could tell this 18-year-old Harlan anything, what would you tell him?
Have fun. I was a lucky guy. I went through a lot of bad days and I'm still alive.
And his good fortune giving him a chance to complete something he never finished.
My dad accepted the diploma. Later on, I wanted to accept my own diploma, so they let me do that.
Every single kid that walks across the stage at Denfeld High School is significant to our community. That includes Harlan.
For the past year, Denfeld High School principal Tom Tuskin has been coordinating this monumental moment for Harlan.
Once a hunter, always a hunter. And he's a hunter that hasn't been able to walk across the stage, so we're going to make that happen for him. He's just getting his commencement late, but it really is symbolic of every contribution he's made during his lifetime.
Grace Nonamacher.
Harlan will share the stage with another graduate, senior Grace Nonamacher.
It's definitely really cool to know someone that's like been through or lived through it and like is continuing their life.
The two met in church and have been friends since Grace was 6 years old.
It's really special. I definitely was looking to graduation, but now it's even more monumental, and I'm really excited.
So Harlan, how are you feeling right now?
Pretty damn good.
When you graduate that night and you see a room full of graduates.
I'll be scared.
A little scared maybe, but you wouldn't know it. In his burgundy cap and gown, Denfeld hunter Harlan Olsen is finally called to the stage to accept his diploma 81 years later. Cheers and a standing ovation from his community and fellow hunters, the class of 2024.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, finally, let's go back to Gordy's here quick in the first block. A great blindfold, a lot of fun. Those folks treated us very well. That was an absolute blast, of course. First blindfold within a blindfold, like Shania said there in the package. That was kind of cool as well. And as a musician, as somebody who's lived in the Northland forever, do you know how hard it is to not sing the theme song while Briggs is blindfolded driving up to the chute? It would give it away if I did it. So I had to really restrain myself, and I know Ryan had to as well because he loves to sing and loves that theme song. We never did it though, we never gave it away, but Briggs did a fantastic job. Also, when you go into a place like that, you see all those different flowers and all the beautiful arrangements and everything like that, and it's like you want to take everything home and plant it and just create a whole homage to flowers in your yard, but you can't do that, so I'm going to have to get up there sometime and make sure to get some flowers. And if you want to visit them, of course, you can visit them online, or you can go up to their store up into Hermantown, Gordy's Gift and Garden Center. So thank you very much to those folks. Coming up tomorrow, we're hoping to have the whole team back together here in studio. We're going to get to another Does It Work product with Rachel Hackbarth. She's trying out something that looks just like a small piece of plastic, but the makers claim it can help you create more than 480 cocktails right at home. We'll see how that works. As Ryan would say, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.